MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Marcus Walden gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts? Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
Into the box, Minnie Minoso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are 2 last-place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Walden has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Here it is, the 3-0. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Aparicio over at second. Minoso on at first with nobody out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there to Fox, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, what comes with Lucas Giolito, a big arm, 95 to 100 miles an hour, hard-breaking slider. One of the issues Giolito has had is not a lot of swings and misses, so we'll be able to watch him early on to see if he brings some swings and misses, and if he does, it should be a powerful outing for Giolito.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
First things first, here's a throw over. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Minoso comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-0 count, the pitch.
Got a full count.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate, Ted Williams.
the left fielder.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now that's popped up. Moncada calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Striding in for Boston, David Ortiz, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Two out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Boston. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's ready now. The pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Martinez giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Digging in, Danny Mendick. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch of the at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox on top, 2-1. At the plate, J.D. Martinez is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, out to right. Headed after it is Mazzara. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Batting it, the center fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, back outside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Runners on first with 1 down. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Set to get his day started, Christian Vasquez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. hits off liner to the right side. To second for one. To Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Aparicio, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Minnie Minoso, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Minoso takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. So striding in, Dustin Pedroia will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in now, Wade Boggs. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Ball one, no strike.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Boggs is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Nope. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's Yoan Moncada. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Ted Williams, who's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Ted Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's in.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio. It's short. He's got it. And there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. ready to go in the top of the fifth. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The bouncer to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch.
Whoa, that's down.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Digging in, Danny Mendick. First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Martinez is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Aparicio. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, number 9.
To the plate now, Minnie Minoso. Out of play. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the fifth. Ready with the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Home half of the fifth coming up. And we are tied 2-2.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Adios, pelota. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. Delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Pops this one up. In comes Mazzara. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
Into the box, Wade Boggs, pulled toward right center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Now batting.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dylan Cease takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The set and the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
In now, David Ortiz, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
2 out here and a runner at second. He loses him on ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, down.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Looking to leave him loaded. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox 2. Heath Hembree is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Top half of the sixth about to get started. Ready now, Frank Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting next is Paul Konerko. Now the 3-0 offering. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One-0 count. Here it is.
Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Now the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Two men are on with two men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lazara's going back. And this will kick off the base of the wall. In there, a base hit. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. Hard hit ball to short. Aparicio gloves it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Jimmy Fox is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 7-2. Nate Eovaldi is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17. Nathan Eovaldi.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Eovaldi stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Danny Mendick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 2 up in the zone. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Luis Aparicio. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Nope.
2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And the 3-1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Frank Thomas, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ball 1. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Sox get one on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox 3. Digging in and looking for more, Ted Williams. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Ted Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Mendick is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Ortiz, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got full count.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Nomar Mazara. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. White Sox leave 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Herrera, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dustin Pedroia, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Aparicio has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox 3. Into the box, Leury Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Counting 2-1.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now back, second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Now at the plate, Danny Mendick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Ryan Brazier answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 70.
Standing in now, Luis Aparicio. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
1 out and a runner on third. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Too high, ball 3.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Liner towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Now batting, number 9.
To the plate now, Minnie Minoso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. the 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Ball 3, 3-0. Frank Thomas, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Runners on first with one down. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. Matt Barnes gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
Paul Konerko will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Barnes, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
In now, Yohan Moncada. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. He's set. The 0-1. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. There's a curveball blocked by Vasquez. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 the final finish today. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Marcus Walden earns the win, his second. Lucas Giolito permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Boston Red Sox: 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.